Hey guys, it's Winter and welcome back to JW Studios. So I am so sorry that we haven't uploaded a video in over a month. I know it's crazy. Life has really picked up and I have filmed a lot of videos over the past month and I haven't been very diligent about uploading them. So yeah, it has really not been fun. But I really wanted to film a video for you guys and really make sure that I get it uploaded. So I did actually film an entire video on why I haven't been uploading, but that obviously isn't up, so I don't really want to go into it, but I can say that life has really picked up. So today I thought I would share with you guys some easy, natural makeup. You can wear this makeup every single day if you want to. You can wear this makeup when you want to wear makeup, but you don't want to wear a lot, or, just when you're feeling like wearing makeup, but you don't have enough time. I don't really know. But yeah, today is kind of like an errand day for me, so I just wanted to put on some makeup. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you like makeup videos, or if you like natural makeup, and let me know in the comments down below any video ideas you guys have, or makeup video ideas you have. So yeah, let's just get into the video. Okay, so I have already moisturized and washed my face, and I have lip balm on. So first is foundation. Now you can use foundation or concealer or whatever you really want to use, but I like to use foundation just because, like, concealer, it doesn't look right by itself on me, but you do you. So I'm going to be taking my Clinique Even Better Glow Foundation. I love this foundation. It is so amazing and it's super natural. And it really doesn't irritate my skin, doesn't clog my pores, and this is in the shade Honey Wheat. So I'm going to be putting this all over my face using my Real Techniques stippling brush, and I really like this for foundation and bronzer. You can really use a stippling brush for any kind of face makeup. And also, fun fact, my mom also uses the same foundation as me, so it's mom-proof. I'm congested a little bit, like in my nose, because I'm still getting over a cold, so ignore that. Sorry, the angle keeps on moving, but I'm just going to put a little dollop on the back of my hand. That's probably good. So I have about that much on my hand, and I'm just going to take my stippling brush and put this all over my face. I still have my sponge, as you can see right here, and I really like it, but I don't know, I feel like brush is a little bit more natural and it's way quicker. So I'm a lazy bum and I like to do things quick. So I'm just going to kind of go in a swirling and also kind of stippling motion. I don't know what I'm doing really. this is how I do it. And this is also kind of like a light to medium coverage. So I use it for like light sheer coverage. You can really build it up to have full coverage or as natural as you want, whatever you want. So as you can see, that's very glowy and dewy, and this side is just my regular skin. This also has sunscreen in it, so it's my moisturizer has sunscreen in it, but this is going to give me some extra protection. Make sure you kind of blend it into your ear area and down your neck. So that's all foundation done. As you can see, it's super glowy, and it just gives you like the beautifulest finish ever. I love this foundation, and it's super like, I don't know, it's super natural, and I feel like it's like a Your Skin but better kind of foundation. So now I'm going to powder my face, and I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me powder, and this is in the shade Sun Beige, and I'm just going to take my Ulta powder brush and put this all over my face. I'm also kind of going to focus the powder in areas I know I get oily. So for example, my nose, my T-zone, those kinds of areas. And if you do have extra time, or you just get like super massively oily, you can also bake, but that's really up to you. I don't have translucent powder, and that takes too long for me, so I don't do that. Now it's time for bronzer. So I do actually have a sculpting brush that's more for contour, but this is natural, and I'm still getting the hang of using this. So I like to go in with the same brush that I use foundation, which is the Real Techniques stippling brush. I like this for bronzer. It's very natural, and it's a lot more easy. It's easier to work with than the sculpting brush, for me at least. So I'm just going to take some of my, didn't show you. I'm going to take some of my Essence Matte Bronzing Powder for the darker skin edition and just kind of carve out, but just make my face look a little sun-kissed. But I did want to say, I like this bronzer because it's very affordable and I think it really does the job. But if you are someone that is a little bit darker than I am, this would not be your way to go. This is the darker skin version and it's not even, it's almost like a powder for me. So, yeah. And I do have to say this bronzer does layer a lot better with foundation. This is, yeah, it doesn't blend as well or as easily when you're not wearing anything. If you're just wearing moisturizer and you just want to like do a natural look, I wouldn't use this particular bronzer just because it's like, I feel like it blends and it goes more smoothly onto the skin with foundation than regular skin. But you can test it out, see what works, and yeah. So then I'm just going to take my Real Techniques blush brush, and I really like this brush because it's like super big and fluffy, so I can really get it as natural as I want. I don't like the concentrated blush. I don't like the concentrated blush brushes just because I feel like it makes me look like a doll, but you can really use whatever you want. This is just what my preference is. So I like to take my Essence Satin Touch blush, and I'm really enjoying Essence lately. I don't know, I like it. So I'm going to take the shade Satin Coral. Looks like this, and this is really affordable, and it's a more matte blush. I don't really like shimmery blushes. I tried the Fit Me one, and that was blush. Yes, it was blush. It was more shimmery, and I did not like that. So I like this one because it's matte. And I just dip my brush in, and I like to go on the lower apples of my cheeks because I really want a natural glow, and I don't want to be like super pinky. And again, same thing with this blush. This blush layers and goes on way more smoothly with foundation, in my opinion, than it does by itself with just moisturizer. That's my experience. But yeah. And then I also like to put a little bit on my temple, not too crazy. So now it's time for kind of eyes. I just like to use my bronzer, the bronzer that I have, and it says it's in the shade Sunny, but that's besides the point. I just like to use this bronzer, and I like to take a fluffy brush, wherever my fluffy brush is. Okay, I like to take my fluffy brush like this. This is just from Profusion. I got it in a palette, and I just like to put this like in my crease, a little bit on my lid. Nothing too crazy. I just like to do that because I find that it just kind of evens out your eyes, and it makes you look more like sun-kissed. And I just like using it. I think it's a good technique. You can use brown eyeshadow if you want. You can even use your blush if you want more pinky tones. It's really up to you. So I just take this and put this like all over my lid. I don't really have to go like, this isn't a snatch like super glam look. So you don't really have to be too careful, too tedious. You can just kind of fluff it all over. So now it's time for eyebrows, and I've been kind of getting into filling my eyebrows in lately. So I like to use my e.l.f. one. This is what it looks like. I did try this out in a video, but that video didn't go up, obviously. And this is in the shade, I don't know what shade this is, but it's like neutral brown, natural brown, something like that. So this is what it looks like. This brow pencil is super duper like creamy, and it goes on super well. So I just take the spoolie, and I like the spoolie as well. And I first just brush out my eyebrows so I know what kind of a shape I want. And then I already have kind of thick eyebrows, so I don't like to like have Instagram brows or anything. I just kind of fill them in, make them look a little bit more fuller, but nothing too crazy because I cannot pull out bushy brows. So I just take the pencil and I just kind of fill in the places that are a little bit more scarce, and I'm constantly going to be brushing them out so I can really get a feel for how my brows are looking. And see, it just made my brows a little bit more darker and just a little bit more even, but that's all I really like to do. I don't want to have like super big brows. I just want to enhance them. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so as you can see, my eyebrows aren't really that even right now. So I'm just going to kind of fix that with my finger and some good old spit. Yeah, I like this eyebrow shape way more than this one. This one, I don't really know what it's doing. This one's like looking pretty nice. And then there's this side. This side looks like a bush. But yeah, here are the brows. As you can see, I kind of fixed this one. But yeah, you just gotta play around with it. So then I like to set my brows using some EOS. This is like kind of a hack. I just put it on my finger because I still want to be able to use this as lip balm and not just an eyebrow thing. But if you do not have a brow setter or you don't want to spend the money on one, you can just use some lip balm. So here's the eyebrows. They're all set and ready to go. So now it's time for mascara. So I'm just going to use my e.l.f. lash curler and curl my lashes. I love this thing. This has changed my mascara game so much. And it's only like $2. I also feel like curling your lashes kind of... I'm no scientist, okay, I don't really know, but I feel like curling your lashes just makes your lashes a little bit more lifted and like healthy. And the mascara doesn't... You don't need to like drench your eyelashes in mascara if you use a curler because your lashes are already lifted up. Sorry, I cannot talk today. So now I'm going to take my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. And I really have a technique that I like to use when putting on this mascara. So let me know if you want me to do a video on that. Because I'm not really going to show you now because that would take way too long. But basically I just like to lift the lashes, then lengthen them, and then separate them using the same wand. So okay, so here's the mascara all done. I'm going to clean up some mascara that got on my lid, but I'll do that later. Because I want this to dry. This mascara tends to take a few minutes to dry, so if you're changing or anything, just make sure they're dry first. I made that mistake before, so yeah, that's why I'm going to be waiting. But now for lips, I just like to take my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dubai. And this is what it looks like. And I just got this yesterday, actually, and I'm still testing it out, well, like, color-wise. I do like this formula. It's very soft, and it's really creamy, and it's pretty sheer. Well, it's not, it still gives you color, but it's not like a full-on matte, drying lipstick. But I do have to say, this lipstick or lip color or whatever moves around very easily. So you want to do this after you eat. You want to, if you like want to touch up, have it in your bag. So yeah. But I'm still kind of playing around with this color. This color does tend to oxidize a little bit into being a little bit more pinky. But I still really like it. And it smells like vanilla. It smells so good. It smells so good. Okay. So I'm just like to put this on my lips. So as you can see, that's very nude. More nude than I normally go. But yeah. It does oxidize and get a little bit more pinky, and it does take a little bit of time to dry. And you have to get the right technique when putting it on, because it does kind of get a little flaky, not flaky, but kind of uneven looking. So you have to have the right technique. So here's the final makeup. I'm really enjoying it, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I certainly had fun filming it, and I'll see you in a new video. Bye!